So I just thought that I'd speak about conserving water and gas. Now, the best places I find getting free water is if you work for a factory or office blocks, anywhere with a cafeteria. Constantly just keep a bottle on you, which you can fill up daily or take a 2 litre bottle weekly, and just keep it topped up that way. As well as saving on gas if they have a cafeteria. Make use of a kettle. Buy a decent flask, then you can transport hot water back with you. You'll actually save a lot on gas that way. Not loads, but it does add up. With water and cooking, at the moment I have pretty much staying away from anything perishable in the fridge, so sadly at the moment, just until I get extra leisure battery to fully run my fridge, I'm living off just canned veg, just to keep that side of the diet going. Being vegan, I obviously rely on beans, pulses, rice, mainly tin things anyway, so I don't really have a problem with it. But again, with saving water, is you can use the water which the veg actually does come in. Most of the nutrition actually goes into that water. So if you cook that and cook the veg in it, you're saving on water and you're getting the nutrients as well. As for gas as well, if you don't mind having the same things the next day, for example, later on I'll be cooking sausages with potatoes, vegetables, and a bit of gravy. So what I would do is have sausages for tomorrow dinner, cook 4 sausages so I can have 2 for tonight and 2 for tomorrow, saves on gas. Another way of saving a little bit more on gas, every penny counts, is cutting sausages in half. They cook faster, therefore you're using less gas. When it comes to cooking the veg, what I tend to do is cook the veg actually in the water where it comes from, as I was mentioning a second ago. All of the nutrients go into that. Then what you can do is, if you're going to make gravy or whatever, drain the veg out of via a sieve and cook the gravy actually in the water. Then you're not wasting anything at all. You're getting all the goodness. You don't have to waste extra water. It might only be a tinful, but it does all add up. Once living this kind of lifestyle, I've only actually been doing it not very long at all. This is my first actual full night in here. I've just read up an awful lot on pretty much, as you can put it, survival instincts. I wouldn't go that drastic. It's just you learn to live and appreciate what you have and take things into considerations. Therefore, if you have got lights on, for example, and you've not had much light during the day and you've not been travelling, so your alternator is charging the batteries, you've got to figure out if you can afford to have the lights on during the day or go for a walk, enjoy nature, etc, etc. But back to food. Basically just abuse any facilities what you get water-wise and electric. If you can bring a flask of hot water, scalding hot water back with you, you can make brews for overnight, do the washing up with it, etc, etc. Also, other places you can get free water from is, if a lot of people who I do speak to, they have gym memberships. It's about 30 quid a year. Some are a little bit more expensive than that, but you can pretty much go and use the gym, use the showers, and fill up water. other places is cemeteries and graveyards. They have a lot of freshwater taps dotted around, so I'm sure they won't mind you just filling up a jug full here and there. And obviously if you go and see any friends, family, just nick a bottle of water. I'm sure they don't mind at all. Also, you can get the everyday value Tesco crap. It's about 15p a bottle, 2 litres. I keep the bottles in the bottom of my wardrobe just for future water collection, basically. That's about it on actually saving gas and water. When it comes to solar panels, I've only got 100 watt solar panel connected to a 100 amp hour battery, which tends to do me very well. Also, I commute to work daily, so it does charge via the alternator. The only thing you've got to watch out for by doing that is if you're travelling during the day, it can produce too many volts and shock your battery. I'm not sure what the end result would be with that, but it's best not to do it. So I myself have seen the very cheap solar control what I've got. It was under a tenner, works a charm, but it does flicker on every now and then. When I do start it up, I get too many volts, so I need to fit a relay or a quick knock-off switch somehow to it, but that can be a job for another day. That's about it with food and cooking. I'll try and do a short cooking demo soon. I do eat a lot of wild edibles, mainly nettles, berries, nuts, dandelions. Dandelions are very, very widely used in Europe. Sadly, they're just classed as a weed here. I'm not sure why, because they do taste really good, and they're my favourite wild garlic. So I will be back doing a couple of them. Not until next year though, as it's quite a while off until the baby nettles come around. But yeah, I will be back soon with another video. Cheers, bye.